7 years ago, or maybe 8 years ago, a unit at between Gillingham and Shaftesbury, Stuart Lodge, closed down, and we fought hard to keep that open, but it didn't happen. So we started a carers group where people could drop in Shaftesbury at the back of Toby's. When we were there, we found that we thought, that we could set up things that people could come in and do, and we started off with computer courses. We still have a drop-in centre at Toby's, but I put in for a big lottery fund, which we were successful to get, and that made it possible to start Hope to Bake and Hope to Grow. So, that's how we got our money to set up. Some people are referred to us, but other people just can come along and join in if they want to. Yeah. We've got Hope to Grow, Hope to Cycle, Hope to Bake, Hope for Jewellery. We do photography. I mean, we're open to anything really that people need, and as long as we can get a reasonably sized group, then we will try and run it for them. At Longmead, we've got the Hope to Bake, Hope to Cycle, and the Hope to Grow runs from here partly.
I'm Steve Martin Harris, and I'm one of the volunteers helping to run Hope Cycle. We started back in January this year, in earnest. Took over the workshop, we decorate the workshop right through, and we're learning on the job all the time really, what new tools we need and that sort of thing. Where we take in bikes from all manner of places, could be from the police, could be from centre parks, from the local donations, part exchanges, whatever it might be, and then we go through them all and make them roadworthy, check them through, maybe new tyres, where it might be new cables. We take them at any age you like. We've had some nice old 1920s bikes right up to modern mountain bikes. Have a go at them. We have a bit of training. We have some training from the Cycle Touring Club member. I think the idea that we could buy bikes from a place like China for 55, 60 quid or something on one of these sort of cheap places, and within a year or two they're being put in a bin. It's ridiculous, all the pollution and stuff that's being created. A lot of the bikes we take in have very little use, and they've just been used a few times and then left in the shed or whatever, so we have to go through those and get those up together. And they're perfectly good bikes, and why not recycle them, reuse them? Why create more pollution in this world than what we got? That's important to I think that's part of our ethics really, yeah, definitely, as well as job training and that sort of thing.
I think I've got lots of successful things that I see over the years, because I've seen people really, their confidence build, they're out there, they're doing work within the community. So I wouldn't like to single one person out, but there are a lot of people that I've seen over the last 7 years that have really gone forward and are doing really well as far as, and that's what it's all about. That's why we do it. So,
Angela Kincaid, and I've recently come to work for Hope to Bake. I think we've been here since May of this year, so we're a very young group of people. Our local cafe, John Peel Cafe, normally on a Wednesday, he asks for 3 very, very different cakes. They're fairly big cakes, and so we bake them with volunteers. We bake the cakes and they deliver them to the cafe, and they hopefully get eaten very quickly. And it helps to provide funds for Hope to Bake. And we also do buffet work where volunteers come and help us to make, say, sandwiches or vol au vents, cheese straws.
It's very important that people learn how to cook and take care of people can make soup, and also knowing how you can make a meal that's not going to cost you a lot of money. So that's another thing to look at for people. And also to be all together doing it, and maybe sit down and eat together, whereas some people are on their own all day and wouldn't meet up without coming out and doing that. If we didn't have somewhere for people to go, I mean, you know, what would they do? What are they meant to do? And I don't think that people should always be out volunteering. I think they deserve to have respect and be able to go out and earn a day's, you know, money and be treated with respect and that. So yeah, I mean, it's all right volunteering so much, but the younger ones, I think they need that little step to be able to help them back into employment. So I love what I do, and I mean, there's such a lovely group of people. So no, I just think, you know, we're very lucky for the people that work here and do it. Yeah.